Hi students, in this video we are going to look at list of few three important mark questions which was repeated in multiple question papers. I am going to explain those 3 mark questions. Let's see this question. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting at least one head, exactly 2 tails, at most 1 tail? See, first you just look at this question. They are considering 3 coins. So you need to first write what are all the sample space. First you need to write the sample events which occurs. One sec. In order to proceed with this question, I have a tip. I saw many of my students writing this sample space itself wrong and then end up in wrong answers. So in this video, I'm going to share a tip where you can easily write the sample space answers correctly. First, write one H and T. For each H, write H and T. For each tail, write H and T. And do this for coin 3 also. As we are having 3 coins, for one head and tail, and then for other head and tail, for the tail head and tail. You repeat it for the tail also. As we took 3 coins, we need to write in 3. Okay. First outcome will be head, head, head. Second outcome will be head, head, tail. Third outcome will be head, tail, head. And then head, tail, tail. Here, tail, head, head. Tail, head, tail. Tail, tail, head. Tail, tail, tail. So these are all the sample outcomes for this 3 coins toss. So these are the total outcomes we have. Now we're going to proceed to the question. You just write the sample. Totally we have 8 outcomes. At least one head means we can have one or more. At least, you remember this word, at least. At least means, at least one means one or more. At least two means 2 or more. Okay. Many students just take one head and they will write no. At least means one, at least one means one or more here. Okay, one or more. So as three, here we are having 3 coins, 1 head, 2 head or 3 head. So from this outcomes, you can see except tail, tail, head, we are having all the outcomes comes for this question, for this event. Okay, head, 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 we are having 3 heads. Tail, head, head, 2 heads we are having here. Head, tail, head, 2 heads we are having. Head, head, tail, 2 heads we are having. Head, tail, tail, 2 heads we are having. Tail, head, head, tail, head, tail. Here 1 head we are having. Tail, tail, head. Here 1 head. At least 1 means 1, 2 or 3. 1 or more it means. At least 1 or more. At least 1 means 1 or more. At least 2 means 2 or more. Okay. So out of 8 outcomes, 7 were our wanted outcomes. Okay, at least one head means 7 outcomes. So the probability of getting at least one head is 7 out of 8. 8 is the total outcomes. Out of them, 7 were the outcomes which we wanted. Next, exactly 2 tails. Exactly 2 tails means exactly wherever 2 tails were coming, you should take. Mostly we will be getting confused with at least and at most. Exactly means you can directly write it. So these were the places where 2 heads were coming. So among 8 outcomes, 3 were exactly 2 tails. So probability of getting exactly 2 tails is 3 by 8. Okay. At most 1 tail means maximum itself 1. At most. Most means maximum, you remember. Maximum itself 1. So it could be 0 or 1. 0 is also considered because it is at most. Many students will be writing only one tail only they will consider. Then they can give exactly 1 tail. No, why they should use at most 1 tail? As they given at most 1 tail, at most 1 means 0 or 1. Okay. Head, head, head. Here 0 tails were there. So we are considering among all these we are having one tail. So we are considering them. So probability of getting at most 1 tail is 4 out of 8. While simplifying, we will be getting 4 ones are 4 twos are 1 by 2. That's all. Next question. A box contains 90 discs which are numbered 1 to 90. Like we are having disc. In each disc, we will be numbering 1, 2, second disc, third disc, like that. If one disc is drawn at a random from the box, find the probability that it bears a 2-digit number less than 40. Less than 40 means excluding 40. Okay, you shouldn't include 40. Okay, greater than, less than means we should exclude that number. Okay, 2-digit number less than 40. Okay, the total sample space is, the total outcomes will be 90. 1 to 90, so 90. 2-digit number less than 40. Okay, 2-digit number, see, excluding 40 means 1 to 39 it will come. From 1 to 9, these will be single digit numbers. From 10 to 39, these will be 2-digit numbers. So you just subtract how many possibilities of 1 digit? 9 possibilities. So in the 39, you just subtract 9, you will be getting the possibilities of getting less than 40. Less than 40, 2 digits. So 30 outcomes. Do you understood? Less 2-digit number less than 40 they given. So we need to take 1 to 39 because these numbers were 1 to 90, right? So less than 40 means 1 to 39. In that 1 to 9 were single digits. From 10 to 39 were 2 digits. So subtract from the 39. If you subtract this 9, you will be getting 30. So total we are having 32 digits number which were less than 40. Less than, greater than means those numbers we should avoid. Okay. So 30 out of 90 possibilities. 0, 0 you cancel. 3 ones are, 3 threes are. So 1 by 3. Possibility of getting 2-digit number less than 40 is 1 by 3. Number divisible by 5 and greater than 50. Number divisible by 5 greater than 50 means you should exclude 50. So after 50, 55 will go in 5 table. 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Because till 90 only we are having the cards. So 90. So 55 to 90 it is coming. So the probability of getting number divisible by 5 greater than 50. You should exclude this 50. You remember less than, greater than means you should exclude that number. I saw people involving that number also and writing the wrong possibility. So how many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 90, which will be in 2 table. If you cancel, you will be getting 4 by 45. And I missed the third subdivision here, which is a perfect square number. They are asking us to find the perfect square number among this 1 to 90 disk. So till 90, what are all the square numbers coming? You just write 1, 4, 9, 6, 25, 36, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81. Next square number is 100, but we shouldn't include because we are having 1 to 90 disks only. So how many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 were there. So probability of getting a perfect square number is 9 by 90, which is 1 by 10. I just cancelled in 9 table. 9 ones are 9 tens. That's all. Next. Prove that the parallelogram, inside the parallelogram we are having a circle. If we are having that, it is a rhombus they are saying. We have to prove that we are having a parallelogram. Inside that parallelogram we are having a circle. And that could be a rhombus they are saying. So you just draw one parallelogram. I just drawn A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. And inside that parallelogram, I have drawn a circle. You just used scale, coin and all to draw this correctly. Okay. So what are all the points it was touching that parallelogram is P, Q, R, S I kept. Okay. They given ABCD is a parallelogram. For a parallelogram, if you see, opposite sides were equal, right? So you can write AB equal to CD, AD equal to CD. Okay, you can write it. They are asking us to prove ABCD is a rhombus. They given it is a parallelogram. They said it is having a circle inside, and they're asking us to prove it is a rhombus. After writing to prove, you just write this proof. The length of the tangents drawn from an external point of a circle are equal. See, for this circle, what are all the external points we are having? A is an external point. B is an external point. External point means it is external. It is not involving with the circle. Okay. You could say like PQRS also no. So you shouldn't. External points A, B, C, D are the external points. The length of the tangents drawn means this tangent AS, DS, these tangents were equal in length, they are saying. So for this A external point, we are having what? AP, AS. So AP equal to AS we could write. According to this proof, we can write this. AP equal to AS, BP equal to BQ. Okay. Next, CR equal to CQ for the C point. CR equal to CQ. And then for the D point, DR equal to DS. See, while writing, I have a tip like first you are writing AP equal to AS, right? For the B point, you write BP as first and then write BQ. Okay. So while adding, we will get sides. So it will be easy for us to solve. Okay, understood? AP equal to AC I written. So while coming to B point, I should write BP first is equal to BQ. So AP, BP will be equal to AB, right? In that order you write it. So it could be easy for us to substitute. Now add all these equations, all the left hand side one side, all this left hand side one side, and then all this right hand side one side. We are having AP plus BP which is equal to AB side. Next CR plus DR we are having which is equal to CD side. And then AS and DS. AS and DS equates AD side. BQ and CQ. BQ and CQ equates BC side. And in the given question they said is a parallelogram. So we can consider AB equal to CD, BC equal to AD. So instead of CD I am writing AB. Instead of AD I am writing BC. So AB plus AB equal to BC plus BC. This equation I am writing in this way. I just substitute instead of CD I just substituted AB. Instead of AD I substituted BC. Okay. So AB plus AB is 2AB. BC plus BC is 2BC. And then 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So AB equal to BC. AB equal to BC. If we could prove adjacent sides, these were adjacent, right? These were not opposite. BC, AB and BC is not opposite at all. They are adjacent, right? If we could prove it is an adjacent sides are equal, we could prove that is a rhombus. That's all, very simple. Since the adjacent sides are equal, ABCD is a rhombus. You write this and then conclude. First write what was given and then what we need to prove. Then write this proof and then proceed with this sum. Find the zeros of the polynomial for this equation and verify the relationship between them. Okay, first write this equation. In order to proceed with this sum, we should see do we have anything, any coefficient before x square. If we have, we need to multiply that coefficient with the constant. Okay. So as we are having a coefficient before x square, you just multiply 4 into that constant. 4 into minus 3 is minus 12 and in the middle we are having 4. So when we are multiplying two numbers we should get minus 12 and then when we are adding we should get 4. So 6 2s are 12. While adding we should get positive 4, right? So bigger number should be positive. Whenever we have product is negative, one of the numbers should definitely be negative. Okay. When a addition is positive, when the sum is positive, bigger number will be positive. Okay, so instead of 4x, you substitute 6x minus 2x. This symbol should come as it is. First take this 2 and then this 2. 4 and 6 will go into table and x. 2x we could take as common. After taking 2 and x, into table 4 will go 2 times, so 2. 1x we took out, so another x will come. Into table 6 will go 3 times, that x we already took out, so leave it. Here we couldn't take anything in common, but here we have everything is positive, right? But here in negative, so I'm taking minus 1 as common and I'm writing this. So whatever be the negative, it will become positive, whatever positive, it will become negative. So the common equation is 2x plus 3 and the outside is 2x minus 1. 2x plus 3, 2x minus 1. Equal to 0 you keep. Okay. So 2x plus 3 equal to 0. 2x minus 1 equal to 0. This positive 3 when it comes this side, it will become negative. 2x equal to minus 3 it will be. The relation between x and 2 is product, right? Multiplication. When it comes this side, it will become division. So minus 3 by 2. 2x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 by 2. So what we found out is the zeros. Zeros were minus 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. Now they are asking us to find the relationship between them. We need to verify the relationship between them. So you just write this equation 4x square plus 4x minus 3 in this format. Ax square plus bx, this is b, sorry, you could if you could see as 6, ax square plus bx plus c. So comparing these two equations, a will be 4, b is also 4, c is minus 3. So a value is 4, b value is 4, c value is minus 3. The zeros which we found, right, we could write them as alpha and beta. To verify, we need to substitute these values in this equation. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Alpha into beta equal to c by a. Alpha value plus beta value equal to minus b by a. Minus b is 4. B is 4. Minus you write as it is. A is also 4. So as the denoms are same here, numerators you write as it is with the symbols. So minus 3 plus 1. If you see, one is in negative, one is in positive, you need to subtract. Subtracting, you are getting 2. Biggest number having negative, so minus 2. Minus 2 by 2 equal to minus 1, this one. So if you cancel this 2, you are getting minus 1. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this equation is verified. Now let's verify with this other equation. Alpha into beta equal to c by a. Alpha beta equal to c's value is minus 3, right? And then a's value is 4. You should write it. Minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. 2 2s are 4. So we are getting left hand side and right hand side were same, right? For both equations. So the relation between the zeros and the coefficients were verified. Okay. You need to substitute these zeros. Zeros is nothing but alpha and beta in this equation and then and then verify the relation. Okay. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, this equation they given, then find the value of alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. This is also like previous question. You just write that equation and then simplify. As we don't have anything in front of x square, you can directly take minus 2 as a product plus 1 as an sum. When you multiply 2 and 1, you are getting 2. When you subtract it, you are getting 1. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So instead of x, you substitute 2x minus x. And then among these two, we can take out x as common and we are getting x plus 2. Among these two, we could take minus 1 as common. Minus we are taking. So we couldn't write any number, right? So you can take 1. So it will become x plus 2. Why we are taking minus? Because we should have as same as this here also. Then only we can simplify, right? That's why. So x plus 2, x minus 1. X minus 1 into x plus 2 equal to 0. So x minus 1 equal to 0 means x equal to minus 1 when it comes this side plus 1. X plus 2 equal to 0. 2 when it comes this side it will become minus 2. So the zeros were 1 and minus 2 for this polynomial. You found out the zeros. Zeros is nothing but alpha and beta, right? Now substitute in this formula. Alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Okay. So 1 by minus 2 plus minus 2 by 1. As the denoms were not equal, when you took the LCM, or else you just multiply and write the denoms, and then 1 into 1 is 1, minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. So 5 by minus 2 is the value for this. They already said there were zeros of this polynomial. They are not asking us to verify. They're just asking us to find this answer. So you just go and find. I saw some students were again verifying. I don't understand why they're doing. First read the question properly and then answer. Okay. They are asking us to prove 2 minus root 3 by 5 is an irrational number, and they said root 3 is an irrational number. So in order to prove that, just first we will consider this as a rational number, and then we could prove it is a irrational number. Let me tell you how. I'm just taking this as an rational number. Rational number will be in what format? P by Q format. P and Q will be integers, and the denominator Q should not be equal to 0. Okay. Now, what you do, it is in division, right? 5 is in division. When you bring this side, it will become multiplication. So 2 minus 3 will be 5p by q. Why I am doing means I will bring this minus root 3 alone one side, and then we can tell whether it is irrational or rational. That's why we are doing all this. So 2 minus root 3 equal to 5p by q. Understood why 5p? 5 is in denom when it comes this side. 5 is in division when it comes this side. It will be multiplication. See, root 3 is in minus sign. So what I am doing, I am switching the position. Root 3 I am bringing this side. It will become positive root 3. And this 5p by q is in positive. When it goes that side, it will become negative. It is in fraction. So you just write 2 is also in fraction. If we don't have anything in fraction, you can write by 1. Now cross multiply. 2 into q is 2q minus 5p by q into 1 is q. So 2q minus 5p by q equal to root 3. See, it is a rational number. They already said root 3 is an irrational number. How could a rational number will be equal to irrational number? It's not right. So our assumption of taking 2 minus root 3 by 5 as a rational number is wrong, because it is a irrational number. That's all. Very simply we can prove. If you get confused, you just listen. 2 minus root 3 by 5 is a irrational number we need to prove, and they said root 3 is an irrational number. First we are taking it as a rational number and we are substituting, and then we are finally saying it as a, it's not, it's this side is a rational, this side is irrational. How a rational will be equal to irrational? It's not right. When it will be equal? When it is in a irrational format. Since p and q are integers, 2q minus 5p by q is rational, but root 3 is an irrational number. So our assumption is wrong. We assumed this as a rational, right? We proved it is a wrong assumption. So what does it mean? It means the given number is a irrational number. Okay. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed, and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken the food in mess. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay 1500, and the another student takes food for 26 days, pays 1800. Find the fixed charges. See, in a hostel, they are having a fixed charges for staying maybe. and then according to how many days they are eating food, that is a different charges were taken. So let's consider the fixed charge as X rupees and the cost of food per day. 1 day charge is Y we are taking. So first student taken food for 20 days. So fixed charge you write as it is X plus 20 days she eaten food, right? So 20 into 5 equal to 1500. Next student 26 days she eaten. So X plus 26 equal to 26Y equal to 1800. Now solve this equation. X plus 26Y equal to 1800. X plus 20Y equal to 1500. As both X are in positive, I am subtracting them. Subtracting X and X will go off. 26 minus 20 is 6Y. 1800 minus 1500 is 300. So Y is 300 by 6, which is nothing but 50. So 50 rupees they are charging for 1 day meal. So you substitute this in first or second equation in order to find the fixed charges for that hostel. I am taking the first equation. Instead of Y I substituted 50. So X plus 20 into 50 is 1000. 2 5s are 10. Those two zeros I written. Equal to 1500. 1000 when it goes that side, subtraction. X equal to 1500 minus 1000. So X equal to 500. You just write fixed charges 500 rupees. Cost of food per day 50 rupees. Like that you write it. Next, if the radius of bases of a cylinder and cone, we are having two different shapes, cylinder, cone. Cylinder and cone radius ratio is 3:4 and their height ratio is 2:3. What's the volume ratio they are asking? So write cylinder, cone, radius of cylinder, radius of cone. 3:4. So you can write whenever it is coming in is 2, you can write 3x, 4x. Okay. This one height 2y, 3y. And then write the volume of the cylinder is pi rh. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi rh. Okay. So volume 1 is the cylinders. Volume 2 is the cone. I am just first writing the formula. Both the sides we are having pi. I am cancelling them. Now substitute the value for the radius of the cylinder, height of the cylinder, radius of the cone, height of the cone. Sorry, I missed 1 by 3 here. You should write. And then expand it. 3 square is 9, x square is x square. 2y you write as it is. 1 by 3 should come here. That 1 by 3. In the formula we are having, that you write it. 4 square is 16, x square is x square into 3y. Here we are having x square, here we are having x square, cancel it. Here we are having y, here we are having y, cancel it. This 3 and this 3 will go. And then what we are having? 9 2s are 18 and then here 16. So 18 is to 16 is the volume ratio. Again we could cancel it in two tables. So it will come 9 into 8 is the volume ratio of cylinder and cone. So whenever they given in ratio, you just write in this XY format. Height is different and then Y radius is different. That's why we are taking two different variables, right? 3 sets of physics, chemistry, mathematics books have stacked in such a way that all books are stored subject wise and height of each stack is same. The number of physics book, wait, this question will. Physics books were 144, chemistry 180 and then mathematics 192. They are asking us to assume its thickness as same. How many stacks we can keep? See, while seeing this question, we need to identify whether they are asking LCM or HCF. Here we are having three different sets of books, physics, chemistry, maths, and 144 physics books, chemistry books 180, 192 mathematics books. They are saying all of same thickness. How many stacks we can arrange? Physics books how many stacks? Chemistry books how many stacks? So that the height of the stack will be same, they are asking. Okay. See, stacks means we will be like for one stack we will be having 10 books or 12 books like that. So it will be lesser than the whole books, right? In the stacks, do we stack all the books at once? No. How many stacks they are asking? It means many stacks we will be having. So it is a smaller number than the given number, right? Then it means you need to find the HCF, not the LCM. If you need to find a bigger number than the given number, then you need to find the LCM. If you need to find the smaller number than the given number, then you need to find the HCF. You remember this tip, you can easily write these questions. Okay. So for 144, I took the LCM. I took the I took like this, and then for 180, for 192. In 2 table 144, 14 will go 7 times, 4 will go 2 times. In 2 tables 7 won't go, 3 times 6 will go, 1 balance, 12 will go 6 times. Again in 2 table 3 won't go, nearby 2 will go 1 time. 1 is balanced, 16 will go in 8 times. In 2 table 18 will go 9 times. And then in 3 table 9 will go 3 times. In 3 table 3 will go 1 time. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 power 4, 3 power 2. Like that you write for 180 and 192 also. HCF means least one. Among all 2 powers, which is the least is 2 power 4. Sorry, 2 power 2. So 2 power 2 you write it. Among all 3 powers, which is the smallest, 3 power 1. 5 is coming only in this number. It is not coming in any other. So you can leave it. You should leave it. You shouldn't take in HCF. If something is not repeating, you shouldn't take. Only the least repeating one you should take. So 2 power 2 is 4. 2 twos are 4. 3 power 1 is 3. 4 into 3 is 12. So they can take 12 books in each stack. Does it answer our question? No, not it. We need to find how many stacks we will be having for each. For physics books, how many stacks means? How many physics book we have? 144. 144 by 12. 12 ones are 12, 12s are. Or else you cancel in 2 table, you will get the same number. Chemistry books 180 by 12. Chemistry 180 books we are having. So stacks how many means? 180 by 12 is 15. Max books 192 by 12, which is 16. So I saw people will stop it here. In exam tension, they may forget. You shouldn't do. And try to complete your exam while you are writing at 10 to 15 minutes prior so that you can recheck your answers once. If you miss something, you could write, right? That's why. 2 dice are thrown at the same time. Determine the probability where the difference of the number of 2 dice is 2. So 2 dice means you write the sample space. Okay. Difference is 2. See, 1 minus 1, it's not 2. 2 minus 1, it's not 2. 1 is the difference. 1 is the 0 is the difference here. 3 minus 1 is 2 here. So the difference is 2 should come means this is the problem. This is the outcome we needed. Okay. And then among here 4, 2, 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. And then here normally whenever you are doing a probability sum, you could see every possible outcome will be coming in a diagonal way. Mostly you can see like whether it is a product or a sum or difference, you could see it will come in diagonal. So you check it in diagonal in order to save time. So these are all the possibilities where the difference is 2. Okay. So possibilities of getting a difference on the number of 2 dice 2 is 6 out of 36 outcomes. Totally we will be having 36 here. Among them 6 is the needed outcome. So 6 ones are 6, 6 are so 1 by 6. Let's look at this question. They are asking us to prove this statement is equal to this. Let's take the LHS. Secant square theta, how we can write? Secant means cos inverse. So 1 by cos square theta you can write. Cosecant you can write as 1 by sine square theta. Okay. You just cross multiply. Sine square theta into 1 is sine square theta. Cos square theta into 1 is cos square theta. This plus you write as it is. Denom you need to multiply. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is one identity. See, 1 you can take among sine square theta, cos square theta. You can take 1 out of the root. Root and square will get cancelled. Whenever you are having 1 inside the root, you can take it as it is. Okay. And then we are taking this equation, tan theta plus cot theta. This is the LHS simplification. Now we have to simplify the RHS. Tan theta you can write sin theta by cos theta. Cot theta you can write cos theta by sin theta. When you cross multiply sin square theta plus cos square theta by sin theta cos theta. This will be 1 by sin theta cos theta. So LHS equal to RHS. I have seen students try to make same as the previous one. It doesn't mean every time we need to have the same LHS and RHS. Sometimes we need to simplify the LHS and then we need to simplify the RHS and then we need to prove. This kind of questions were there, so don't get confused. And then this is the final question of our video. We need to prove this side is equal to this side. Let's take LHS. You just cross multiply sin A plus cos A, sin A plus cos A. So sin A plus cos A the whole square you can write, right? This equation and this equation were same. When you are multiplying that whole equation square you can write. Sin A minus cos A, here also sin A minus cos A. So you are cross multiplying means sin A plus cos A the whole square you could write. Here sin A minus cos A, sin A plus cos A. It's look like A plus B, A minus B. Okay. You just expand A plus B the whole square, like that you expand. A square plus B square plus 2AB will come. Here A square plus B square minus 2AB will come. So sin square cos square plus 2 sin cos. Here sin square cos square minus 2 sin cos. Here A plus B, A minus B means A square minus B square. So sin square minus cos square. So 2 sin A cos A minus 2 sin A cos A will go. So we are having these two. Sin square A plus cos square A identity is 1. Sin square A cos square A identity is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Now come to denom. Do we have anything related to cos here? No. We need to make everything into sin here. So instead of sin cos square theta, from this identity, sin square A plus cos square k equal to 1. So cos square A equal to 1 minus sin square A. Instead of cos square A, I am writing 1 minus sin square A. Minus is in the outside, it is common. I am taking that inside. So positive will become negative, negative will become positive. The numerator will be 1 plus 1 which is 2 by sin square A minus 1 plus sin square A. Here we are having 2 sin square A's. So 1 sin square A, 1 sin square A. So 2 sin square A minus 1. 2 by 2 sin square A minus 1. So LHS equal to RHS. Here directly we proved instead of simplifying LHS and RHS. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe Board Exam Booster channel. And all the best for your board exam. Do it.